What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But
Sean Diddy Combs, once a popular figure in the entertainment industry, has become embroiled in a major controversy that now includes allegations involving Justin Bieber. As more evidence emerges, the Diddy case is becoming one of the most widely discussed court battles in recent history, with the potential to signify a fundamental shift in how abuse and power relationships are regarded in the entertainment business.
whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
While the original charges against Diddy focused on alarming claims of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse, the allegations have now expanded to include unsettling new facts regarding his dealings with Justin Bieber. Many people have questioned Diddy's participation in Bieber's early years in the music industry, with some thinking that Bieber was exposed to abusive conduct when he was most vulnerable as a teenager.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Diddy's influence on young Bieber. Justin Bieber's rapid rise to popularity is widely documented. Bieber became a global hit after talent manager Scooter Braun discovered him on YouTube when he was just 13 years old. He was forced into the spotlight and, as a teenager, was exposed to the high-stakes world of celebrity and money. Diddy was a key player in Bieber's early career.
But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when...
Diddy's involvement in Bieber's life, while never entirely explained, has frequently been viewed with skepticism by the public. In a now infamous video from 2012, Diddy is shown giving Bieber many presents, including a Ferrari, if he worked hard and stayed faithful. This exchange was dismissed at the time as an example of Diddy's mentorship approach, but with the recent allegations against him, it has resurfaced and taken on a darker tone.
When, he did his first album, I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
Online forums have examined the video, with some seeing it as a warning sign of an unhealthy power relationship between Diddy and Bieber. The exchange, which first looked fun, now looks disturbing to many, especially considering the charges that Diddy has been involved in grooming young women and organizing forced conditions and acts at his famed freak-off events.
Stay on the bed. Hey, Mama said don't jump on the bed. We jumping.
Myth, or if this is true, but I'm told that when you go to a hotel, anytime you go to a hotel, you don't...
The emergence of this video has fueled considerable controversy that Diddy participated in equally inappropriate behavior towards Bieber. Fans on communities such as Reddit and TikTok have speculated that Bieber, like other young stars, may have been groomed or pressured into certain situations. While these conversations are mostly hypothetical, they have brought back worries about the exploitation of young talent in the entertainment industry.
This is what you need to do. Women.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
Yeah.
Khloe Kardashian also made allegations about Diddy's parties. Khloe Kardashian's claims, which have been made public, have added fuel to the fire. Kardashian claims Justin Bieber was there at several of these parties, which were known for their outrageous and frequently scary behavior. According to Kardashian, these events were far from innocent, with a darker, twisted agenda that many now see as evidence of Diddy's predatory behavior.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
So far, so
French
good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
Khloe Kardashian's comments have prompted major concerns regarding the safety and well-being of the young celebrities who attended the parties. Bieber, who was still in his teens at the time, might have been exposed to a toxic environment without fully understanding the risks involved. The implication that Diddy's parties were more than simply lavish celebrations, but rather a cover for darker, more predatory conduct, has left many fans worried about Bieber's well-being during those years.
You didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party.
think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
A shifting narrative, Justin Bieber's troubled past. Justin Bieber's troubles with stardom have been widely documented throughout the years. From public meltdowns to legal troubles and battles with addiction, Bieber has been upfront about the impact of stardom on his mental health. In recent interviews, Bieber has discussed the pressures of growing up in the spotlight and the difficulties of navigating the entertainment world as a young person.
Could be in the loop on these updates. But yeah, I mean, Kim, I don't know if he was ABUSED'd by Diddy. There's a lot of allegations who are trying to go there, and I don't want to go there because he was of an age, guys, and that to me isn't what this is about.
While Bieber has never directly accused Diddy of any misconduct, the emergence of these allegations has prompted some to speculate that there is more to the story. Did Bieber's troubles arise from his relationships with prominent men such as Diddy? Was he subjected to inappropriate behavior that had an ongoing influence on his mental health and personal development? These are the questions that many fans and media outlets are now asking.
But there definitely was an involvement with Diddy, and I think we need to talk about it. And I don't aim any ill will or judgment at Justin because he was a kid, right? But I think it's important that we look at the facts. We don't go too crazy with our speculation on this.
In a 2019 interview, Bieber spoke about his early stardom, stating, "I started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all of my relationships." While Bieber did not mention Diddy by name, others believe his words were a hidden reference to the bad influences he suffered during those years. Bieber's experience as a young star is similar to that of many others in the business who have spoken out about the demands and risks of early success.
Easy with our speculation on this, but we also, show some concern for Justin, because if anything, I think Diddy was taking advantage. I mean, that initial clip, I don't think we have it, but that initial clip, everyone's seen it by now, where he's on we're on a
the industry's role in protecting young stars. The continuing debates surrounding Diddy and Justin Bieber have led to a larger discussion about the entertainment industry's responsibility in safeguarding young talent. Bieber, like many other child stars, was forced into adulthood, fortune, and status at a young age. While he had a staff of managers and handlers, there is growing worry that the entertainment business failed to shield him from the worst sides of fame.
Yeah, and then there's this one you have up there where they were at a party and Justin is passed out drunk. And it's really troubling to watch that Diddy's like there sort of exploiting it, giving him a bad boy varsity jacket while filming. And it's now we know about the freak.
Many people feel that adults with substantial power and influence, such as Diddy, might abuse emerging talents for personal advantage. This exploitation may take numerous forms, including coercing young artists into unhealthy relationships and exposing them to toxic situations. In Bieber's case, some claim that the industry's inability to protect him from these influences contributed to his subsequent struggles.
Now we know about the freak-offs and the filming. It feels very much like I'm keeping this to threaten, and this is what we do. And now look, I got Justin Bieber on here and what kind of party I'm giving him. I can't imagine Justin remembered that party in the morning. Do you, Kim?
The claims against Diddy have reopened calls for reform in the entertainment sector. Advocates are advocating for additional protections for young artists, such as tougher rules governing their relationships with older, more influential personalities. The idea is to establish a secure atmosphere in which rising talents may develop without being exploited, as Bieber and others may have been.
Justin is focusing on being a great dad and a husband, and that he's not planning on addressing what has happened here with Diddy. However, there also is other reporting that he has been struggling with this and shutting down, and that if he had known some of the things that
Diddy's denials and legal battles. As the charges against Diddy grow, his legal team has steadfastly denied any form of misconduct. His attorneys have denounced the charges as unwarranted, accusing the media of sensationalizing the subject to increase clicks and views. According to Diddy's defense, many of the allegations against him are opportunistic efforts to extort money from a wealthy and important individual.
To rig the trial. And the U.S. attorney is saying yes.
And obviously, these are the kinds of charges where that does typically happen. Not that it doesn't happen in other cases and murders, etc., but when you're dealing with...
Despite Diddy's claims, the amount of charges has made it difficult for him to avoid public scrutiny. In addition to the allegations involving Justin Bieber, Diddy is accused of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse by other women, some of whom have published detailed accounts of their experiences. These claims depict a guy who abused his status and influence to deceive and exploit people around him.
Dealing with sex crimes, it is so pervasive that witnesses can be intimidated and often do drop drop out of cases and become less willing to cooperate and perhaps testify. Can I ask you about that? Like, how?
Diddy's legal struggles are not over. As additional witnesses testify and new evidence is discovered, it is evident that this case will continue to dominate headlines for the foreseeable future. For Diddy, the stakes are quite high. His legacy as one of hip-hop's most important personalities is at stake, in addition to his career.
For lack of a better description, how effed is he?
Well, I mean, Ashley, you and I were around during the O.J. Simpson trial. I stopped answering that question because I thought O.J. was plenty effed.
The big picture, abuse and power in the entertainment industry. The lawsuit against Diddy is only one example of a bigger pattern of abuse and exploitation in the entertainment industry. Over the last several years, high-profile trials including Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, and Jeffrey Epstein have shed light on how powerful men utilize their influence to exploit vulnerable people. Diddy's case, which is still evolving, falls within a larger story of misuse of power.
And he wasn't. So you never know. And as you know, the prosecution's case is strongest the day it's filed because you don't hear the defense. So I don't know. I mean,
for Justin Bieber, the resurfacing of these claims has brought back sad memories of his early days in the industry. While he has not publicly discussed Diddy's involvement in his life, the fact that his name is now associated with this issue has brought back debate about the exploitation of young talents. Bieber's experience reminds us of the challenges that come along with popularity, as well as the significance of safeguarding the most vulnerable.
You know, one of the things that's very clear is that they're going to argue that a lot of this was consensual. They're going to argue that the freak-offs were consensual, that the drug use was consensual. I think they're going to have a huge problem.
As the Diddy case progresses, additional details about his relationships with Bieber and other young celebrities are expected to emerge. For the time being, the public must deal with the unpleasant notion that one of the music industry's most well-known figures exploited his authority to abuse individuals who trusted him. What comes next?
And for a lot of people who maybe, they think they're familiar with hip hop culture because they might see an awards show and maybe some music videos. Maybe people have always sort of assumed that there are these freaky parties that go on, and maybe in their minds, that's what they...
The claims against Sean Diddy Combs and the involvement of Justin Bieber in this story have sent shockwaves across the entertainment industry. As the investigation progresses, we are forced to face some painful realities about the industry and how authority may be exploited. This might be an important turning point for Bieber as fans and the media begin to evaluate his early years and the forces that influenced him.
Can be told in a courtroom that, sure, freaky parties are everywhere, and this was no different. But the difference in this case is the witnesses and the number of people who filed civil complaints that all seem to line up with the same kind of narrative.
The case is far from done, and with additional witnesses and evidence expected to surface, the entire extent of Diddy's conduct may soon be revealed. For now, the public has more questions than answers. How far does this controversy go? Will Diddy face justice for the claims made against him? What does this signify for the future of the entertainment industry?
Yeah, and the civil cases will be put on hold during the criminal trial, I'm sure. But these witnesses can definitely go to court. There is no doubt in my mind that the main...
As we await more developments, one thing is certain: the entertainment industry is in the middle of a reckoning, with individuals such as Diddy and Bieber at the core of it. What happens next may have significant consequences for how young talents are treated and safeguarded in the future. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Justin's declining mental health and his struggles are because of Diddy? Let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more juicy celeb reports. And don't forget to press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you all for watching.